4 children at a creche were killed by an axe-wielding attacker in the southern part of Brazil on the 5th of April. 5 others were said to be injured in the rampage. The 25-year-old attacker, who later turned himself into the police, is said to have a history of violence and drugs. Brazilian President Luiz Inacio Lula de Silva has described this attack to be a monstrosity. But the question is this: why is Brazil suddenly witnessing a sharp uptick in violent school attacks recently?
The tranquility of Blumenau, a quiet city of 360,000 people in southern Brazil, lay shattered on Wednesday morning, when a 25-year-old man, armed with a small axe, jumped the wall of a private preschool known as the Good Shepherd Center. In the mayhem that followed, he killed 4 children and wounded at least 5 others. Among the deceased were 3 boys, 2 of them aged 4 and 1 aged 5, and a 7-year-old girl. The injured, aged between the ages of 3 to 5, were treated at a hospital and are said to be stable. The author of the attack, who acted alone, had at least 4 prior arrests, including one for stabbing his stepfather in March of 2021. After the carnage, he rode a motorcycle to a state police station and turned himself in.
The man is named Luiz Enrique de Lima, is 25 years old. He was born in the state of Paraná, but since 2009 has an identity card here in the state of Santa Catarina. He has at least 4 police records.
Soon after, police and relatives gathered outside the preschool, fearing the worst. Close to 40 children had been inside the Cantino bomb pastor nursery, which translates as Good Shepherd, at the time of the attack. The state of Santa Catarina, where Blumenau is located, declared 3 days of mourning. Disgusted by the sordid affair, President Lula observed a minute's silence during a meeting of ministers at the presidential palace.
I don't have words to comfort the families. Whoever has lost a relative knows there are no words. But I think it is important for us to do a gesture. So let's have a minute of silence in honor of those children who were victims of that barbarity.
Blumenau residents lit candles and prayed outside the Good Shepherd Center in tribute to the victims. Violent school attacks have been steadily rising in Brazil in recent years. Barely a week earlier, a 13-year-old student had stabbed a teacher to death and wounded 5 others in a São Paulo school. A 16-year-old shooter last November had killed 4 and wounded more than 10 others in twin attacks on 2 schools in southeastern city of Aracruz. The deadliest school shooting, claiming the lives of 12 children, took place in 2011, when a former student opened fire at an elementary school in Rio de Janeiro suburb of Realengo, before turning the gun on himself. Is Brazil heading the United States' way, insofar as maddening school shootings are concerned? Well, the disturbing escalation in frequency certainly points to an ominous future.